Hi guys, I've got more free time these days during the early coronavirus 2020, so thought I'd do a pedalboard show and tell. I hope this finds everybody doing well and you're staying healthy. It's crazy out there. I recently replaced some pedals and added others to this small footprint board. It's only about 13 by 15 inches. It's great for live gigs, especially smaller venues. The stage is pretty tight. I hate tripping over stuff on stage with all the mic stands and everything else. I think I finally exceeded by the cost. This board has finally exceeded my guitar or amplifier, but whatever. It's fun. But like most boards, especially classic rock, I've integrated the tuner. That's the only one of the kludges on a small board. I have it sideways, but I can get my foot up in there. A wah pedal. Some of the pedals are routed to the effects loop. That's like the modulation effects and stuff. And then the rest are wired direct to the input. So lots of wires getting back to the amp, but I have them all pretty well tied together. And anyway, and it's pretty long. So far it's worked out. Anyway, I've added a couple of Wampler pedals, the dual fusion, overdrive, and ethereal reverb and delay. I've come to love the dual fusion because of its sound, but also because it saves space on the board with essentially two independent overdrives that work together very nicely or separately. And it's a close-up of, oops, it'll try to get rid of the glare there. Anyway, there's that pedal, and I've added the ethereal, which is a very flexible pedal for doing for delay and reverb effects. I never really had a reverb pedal, decided I needed one. I always use the amp spring reverb, but it's really pretty nice. I'll be doing a follow-on video, demo. We can hear some of these. So I'll be play through some and get an idea. I've also added the TC Electronic chorus. The weird part about this one, it's called the Corona, which is kind of an unfortunate name these days, but I guess we're going to have Corona beer around for a long time now anyway. So I'll have to get over that. Otherwise, I have some cheap Chinese mini pedals, which are actually quite impressive, especially the blue one there in the middle. It's a Donner Mod Square. This one here. And I think I got it for under 50 bucks. I've seen them now. The price has gone up because word might be getting around how good sounding and flexible the thing is. The tremolo is especially great, but it also has two separate choruses, a phaser, rotary speaker effect, vibrato, and flanger, all built into that one little blue pedal. So I have a little redundancy on my board because I had a separate phaser and flanger, but I use it mainly for tremolo and those old rock tunes, and having a separate chorus. I like having a separate chorus where I can just keep a little bit of chorus on a lot of the times, almost in all the tunes. Seems to really just fill out your sound. I built that little dual switch box right there some time back. That's for switching the channels and reverb on the amp. I was trying to have it fit. It was really for an earlier incarnation of this pedal board, so that's why it doesn't fit perfectly. But anyway, I added volume pedal as an off-board option. This is a Dunlop pedal, has an adjustable boost switch option. The little pot on the back to adjust the boost, and then you press the switch just like you would on a regular wah pedal. Especially like this for the swell effects, since I can't seem to master that using volume control on the guitar method. So anyway, that pretty much rounds out my my setup. I have a little separate video on the my amplifier over here, and like I said, I have another demo with some sounds. All right, thanks again. Stay healthy. Hello again. I just realized I skipped over this Electro Harmonic 720. It's a stereo looper pedal. So far, I've never really used looper live. Maybe someday if I ever do more of a independent singer-songwriter thing, solo thing. But It's great for rehearsal and have some fun with, and the jam with other people. But it's got 10 loops with a digital display telling you what loop you're on, stuff like that. It's pretty nice, and I found it works pretty well. I had a Ditto X2 before, similar pedal, with only could handle a couple of loops, and it had some weird sound artifacts that I couldn't seem to get rid of, some that were randomized, and that's not too cool. And if you did go to use that live, the other thing I wanted to mention was these mini pedals. I have them offset to make it less likely to press two buttons at once. You know, when you're foot switching, it's a little embarrassing. Middle of a gig, you start combining like flanger and phaser at the same time and stuff. Well, that might be interesting, huh? Okay, that's the story. I figure wouldn't be complete without talking about the amp I'm running things through. I have an Egnator Rebel 30 Mark II. It's a 30-watt head speaker. I saw like giving a separate head for some reason, just to break up the weight up a little bit and make it more versatile. Very versatile amp in general. Speaking of versatility, the pretty clean sound. I had to play through Fenders for years, and so decided to switch over because they were just too heavy. I didn't want to buy the new ones, and I think they were way overpriced. But anyway, one of the cool things is this tube mix thing where they have EL84 and 6v6 tube. You switch between them. I don't get too crazy about certain tubes for certain songs or whatever. I just mess with it. If I like the sound, then I use it. I don't get too technical about it, but it's got so it has a separate overdriven channel, clean channel, or you can run them both clean, whatever. It has a direct out for to go to a board or like my recording equipment, effects loop, various ohmage connections. Really pretty nice. Anyway, that's that. One other thing, I want to share what I did with this Les Paul. It's really it's a cheap one. It's Oscar Schmidt, but they make unbelievable like instruments as far as the fit and finish kind of stuff. But then I replaced just about everything, the electronics, and I had these vintage Gibson pickups with the Boss humbuckers that I bought in 1970, and I've been holding on to. I had them on another guitar, and I sold an old Fender Jazzmaster, actually. Kind of an interesting thing, but it's another long story. But anyway, I'll be playing that in one of the videos. Had some fun upgrading this thing.